What's up, Mr. Joe? Welcome back in. It's funny, I put the smaller tank, if you will, on the other tank for the screenshot, and I'm just kind of driving around with it. Hey Stu, Mr. Mason, welcome in. How are you guys doing? Alright, let's go into crane mode and detach this guy. Drug him around quite a bit. Oh wait, actually I haven't explored this area. Perfect. Oh well, that's quite the drop-off. I didn't even realize. Let's see how this thing does at a steep angle. It does have a pretty good front there. Wow, I can climb up that pretty easily though. That's crazy. Let's see, can we back up that thing? That's pretty impressive. Wow. So I can't quite go down there because my nose will hit, but that's some pretty impressive drop. Or I should say climb up the drop. So I know I have to grab a bunch of logs. We'll probably work on that here in just a bit. No. That might have gotten me stuck. Oh, wait, I can turn to the left here. This is definitely a sand spot, huh? Oh, come on, is it? The nose is still hitting? This thing's almost better backwards than it is forward because it doesn't hit the nose at all. Screw this, man. All I want to do is just explore a little bit over here. Okay, let's go get some cutting machines. We need to get a bunch of logs over here. So let's do this. It's kind of cool how they have it sorted. Let's grab this. I have 125,000, so we could probably afford to buy something else. Let's see, what else do we have for logging equipment in the shop? So we have this. We have the K700 forwarder. We don't have this one, which we could buy. We don't have the cheaper stump grinder either. We don't have the log grabber with this one. Does this... Oh, okay, no, it does not have any carriage. I do want to get this, actually. I do not have this. I think I might buy that, actually. Yeah, that's the only other one I have, right? Yeah, let's do that. 55,000. And then let's take that out. Deploy. There we go. So yeah, we're gonna go cut down at least 10 trees. That's all I need. I'm kind of thinking I wonder if I could like intertwine these cranes somehow and like pull that one with me. Let's see. I'm gonna lift this one up, switch to this one, turn on the engine. gosh, let's see. Is there a lower? Lateral? I don't think we can. Okay, we can go like that. Oh, there we go. That'll work. Hang on. Oh, I'm in crane mode. I was like, why is it not working? Okay. Oh, it's not going to work at all. I tried. I just helped someone finish 20 log missions about an hour ago on that map. Bit tippy on the roads that weren't prepped. Yeah, I've been kind of speedrunning. Not really, but, you know, trying to get through stuff fairly quickly here. Do I gotta turn right? I do. Okay. I've been trying to get through stuff fairly quickly on this map as well. Or just, I guess, the entire game. Trying to get all the vehicles, or most of them, unlocked. What are we, rank 18? Yeah, 18 and a half. So we still got 2 more machines to unlock at 19 and 20 that I want to get. And then after that, we're pretty much in the clear. I still want to get to the next map, too. The final map. That map was on the demo. I think they called it Highland or something. But I'd like to get to there. And then, yeah, we can kind of start dinking around and build better roads and stuff after that. But I'd like to at least get all of the vehicles and maps unlocked. So yeah, I've been kind of, not really speedrunning, but sort of doing the minimal effort that I can to get through a lot of these places, and then I'll come back and do it later. I've been playing a lot of co-op as well, but the plan is to sort of just get on to the next map and stuff. Get all the vehicles, get all the maps. Once we have all that, I'll probably go back and replay it all in single player, because when you're playing with co-op, you're missing out on a lot of stuff unless you're like going everywhere as a group, whether it's one other person with you or 2 or 3 or whatever. Wait, this is not the way I went last time. Okay, well, it looks like I could turn. There's kind of a log trail going this way. Maybe there's a crossing? Where do I see a log trail at? I have no idea where I saw that at. Is that on the map? Huh. Alright, whatever. Welcome in, Psycho. How's it going? You sneaking on the phone at work, are ya? Because eventually I want to have some like crazy builds just for no reason on here. Like, imagine filling in this, not the entire lake, but like building a bridge across right from your garage right out, you know, out of sand, because the other stuff you can do fairly easily, but sand would take forever. Okay, found the underwater bridges. Oh shoot, I was supposed to go to the left side of that, wasn't I? Yep. Oh, almost lost the engine there. Oof. I think it's pretty fun, Psycho. I'm not sure if it's, you know, a game that you would enjoy, depending on what you kind of like, but if you don't really want to, you don't have to really build all that much roads. I mean, there's a couple of roads that are required for, like, a total completion of the game or whatever. I shouldn't even say total completion. Completing the main missions of the game to move on. But, a couple of the routes, you can kind of just push the AI through if you don't want to do them. And you can, like, some of the roads you get to travel yourself and you just kind of want to do them, just because they're like, well, I have to go through here 4 more times or whatever. But yeah, if you don't want to, you can kind of skip all that. You don't really need to build a lot of the roads. And that's what I've pretty much done so far, is build like the minimum amount of roads, and that's why I want to go back and dink around a little bit more once I get all the vehicles and maps unlocked. Alright, I think this is where we have to bring those logs, right? Yep. Okay, so now we gotta chop down some trees out here. Let's go grab this. What do you think about it, Psycho? Have you played it? Do you have it? Just seen videos or streams of it? Also, welcome in Psycho and Mithras. If I said that right. Should have said that a long time ago, but... I don't know if I'll grind up the stumps or not. Don't tell Zing. He'll be mad. No and no. Okay. Don't have it. I forgot the other question, but seen people playing it. Gotcha. Oof, that's some deep mud. Almost bottoming out in that stuff. Look, the tires are almost completely consumed by that pile. That's crazy. I like just seeing the stumps around, knowing that the other trees have been cut. Oh, I'm off the course, aren't I? Yep. Started looking at it this way, I'm like, yeah, that's definitely off. Yeah, I think we're doing alright on money though. We've made quite a bit. We have a pretty good fleet of vehicles. Not sure how much like the bridge layer is going to cost when that thing comes out. Oh wait, I turned the wrong way again, didn't I? Yeah, I think the final level 20 vehicle is like 120,000. And the level 19, what is it, the compactor? I have no idea what the price is on that one. So we probably shouldn't spend any more money. Oh, jeez. Whatever we make is staying in the bank account, at least until we get to rank to buy either one of those. 19 or 20. So this is the map of Deluge. This, again, I was talking about this earlier. This map was on Mudrunner, not the map specifically, but the name, same name as a map we had in Mudrunner. I think people would probably say that that was the hardest map in Mudrunner. I'm not sure how many of these trees we can chop down. Maybe all of them. Maybe not. Alright, we'll grab this one here. And then we'll drop this one. Hopefully, well actually I wonder if I could do this. Because we're so close, I wonder if I could bring it right into the zone where we gotta drop it. Maybe I should track it. Establish a base. We'll do that in a minute. Here we go. Track the 20 logs. It's funny because as soon as I just loaded back into this truck, I was like, oh crap, I'm going to hit a tree. Like I'm rolling right into it. That's the tree we're holding. So I'm sort of wondering if I can literally just process this while I'm in the zone here. It should work, right? There's one. Huh. So it doesn't like disappear, which is kind of interesting. I don't know why I can't see anything. The view's kind of weird. There we go. I couldn't change the camera. Send me something in Discord? Alright, I'll check it out later, Psycho Kid. Thank you for that. This is quite muddy in here. This place just rains constantly. Wait, I can't cut that tree, can I? No, I didn't think so. If I had already played this map, I would probably know there's a certain spot where you have to like cut a trail or something. Well, I guess you don't have to, but you know, maybe there's a certain spot where it'd be nice to cut a trail through the trees. And I would just go there and grab the trees from there instead of just right here, but this works. Got a bunch of trees there as well. I don't know if we can cut down all of these ones that are right here, but yep, I think we can. Because that worked. Oh, you know what else I just thought of? I wonder if I could cut this on the hillside and turn it sideways and have the log just roll down the hill into the zone. I wonder if I could do that. I probably could. I'll try it. If not, no big deal. I'll come pick it up, but 20 trees is quite a bit of trees. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Grab it quick before it tips over. So what I'm going to do is turn her around, sort of face down the hill, and not drive down the hill entirely, but if I straighten this out and then process it, actually with this all the way extended too, I might be able to get it to go further. No, stop. Get to go further, closer to the zone maybe. We'll try it here. Oh, it didn't quite roll down the hill, did it? See if I can bump that in there maybe. Okay, there we go. Now we got it rolling. It didn't quite go in the zone though. Still slightly missing it. That's good enough for me. That one's rolling. Because we can probably just smash them, push them forward a little bit and smack them in. So that should be 7. We got 4 inside, 3 sitting right at the line. Is this really better than the rusty one? It's definitely faster. Doesn't have the tracks. I can't buy a new version of the MTK, whatever it's called, because I actually wasn't in the game when somebody that I played with had gotten it, and so it sort of blocked me from being able to buy a newer version of it, but I do have the rusty one. I know some people don't like that you can't have, like, can't change the colors on the rusty ones and stuff. I don't mind, I think it's kind of cool. And also you can't sell them, so you're sort of stuck with at least one of every rusty vehicle. I think that's also a good thing, because then you can't possibly like sell a bunch of stuff and then be like, oh crap, I need this for a mission, and then just be like screwed. You'll at least have that one vehicle. Or at least one of every type of vehicle. Oh no, we going? Start processing so we don't tip over. Oh no! Oh my. Oh, finally saved it. Oof. That one almost cost us. Yeah, I don't know, you'll have to try and judge what you think from what you see, I guess. Alright, that's gotta be what, our 9th? I think that's about 9. About halfway there, something like that. The game isn't but $40. Yeah, it's $40, and if you own SnowRunner already, like on Steam, it's actually only $30. If you want to pay $40 though, you can get the Rebuild Edition. You can buy the normal one and get the Rebuild Edition, or actually it's called the Rebuild Expansion at that point. And it's going to cost you $15. So you can get the game and the expansion together for basically $10 more, or just the game and then buy the expansion later for $15 more. But considering the price of most games nowadays, you know, they're like $70. 40 is not bad. Definitely faster. Yeah, the tracked ones are kind of slow. This one's definitely an improvement on that one. I don't know if it's like faster cutting the trees down or anything like that. I don't know if it... I guess I'll have to check. Maybe that's a stat. I don't know. I know for like the stump grinder, when you get the upgraded one, it's faster at grinding stumps. But I didn't really look at this one. You've got SnowRunner on Xbox. And Mr. Whalen checking in 10,000. I was gonna say 1,000. 10,161 points. Very nice. Let's see here. If I go to the garage, shop. So we'll click on this one. This is the. Oh shoot! I can't even view the other one. Right. Okay, so let's see. The crayfish. Oh, it's got a tree scanner at 20 meters. It doesn't say anything about speed. If we go to our garage, we got this one. Tree scanner 20 meters. Okay, so it doesn't say anything like, you know, it's faster at cutting or anything like that. Alright, I just wanted to check. What's the most useful car you've unlocked? For me, it was probably the 8x8 crane. Yeah, the 8x8 crane with how strong it is probably the most useful. I like the Dawn 72 a lot. It's pretty fast, but also this where is it? I think I dropped it right here. Oh, I got it stuck. That's right. This thing is pretty quick, and also can climb pretty steep slopes. If you get this thing out in the open, it can actually fly pretty fast. Let's see if we can open it up here. It's kind of hard to even tell, but this is so muddy in here, but it's just flying across all the stuff. $96 up now, very nice. It kind of like, it turns so fast. Because it's on the tracks, you can like whip around in it. It's a really fast vehicle, it's really fun to drive. I don't even know where there's a good tar spot that I can like really open it up, but oh shoot, big crack. But yeah, I think you can kind of see the speed. I guess I haven't explored that area either. Alright, let's go back here. Yeah, I think that the crane might be the most useful one I've done. Well, actually, no, probably the mule, to be honest, because that has a crane and a cargo bed. That's probably the most useful truck. I take that back. The crane is really useful, but the cargo bed with a crane, the mule, that thing puts in work for me. I don't think it's really at all similar to Mud Runner, other than the terrain physics and some logging. Or I should say just carrying logs, really. Because the Mud Runner didn't have logging. Alright, what are we at now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I think. So 12. We still gotta grab a couple more. 8 more, I think. Yeah, but it's not all about the speed. Faster it goes when cutting, but like probably you have to watch it like it's terrain. It's terrain performance. No one's gonna spare time to load them into log mover vehicles. Oh yeah, if you have to travel a long distance maybe, but in this case when you can just cut down a whole bunch of trees right next to it, there's kind of not too much of a point for this. Is it too high? Oh, it went for the other tree, what the heck? Alright, whatever. I mean, it's all the same. Oh no. Oh, there we go. It's kind of funny. This guy had a bunch of trees by his house, and now it's all just stumps. We stole all of his trees. But yeah, that's a good point, R.E.L. Mayer. He says, do you use the bike haul 40-ton sand hauler? I feel like by the time you haul the load, it spills sand all over the place. Yeah, it does. It definitely does. I swear, every time you fill up, it drops out like 2 or 3% right off the bat. Like every single time right at the start. And then after a little bit, like any little bump you hit, like I've even noticed going up a hill, like just driving straight up a hill, it'll like fall out the back sometimes. It's like, oh my gosh. This thing is just like, I don't know, it just leaks sand everywhere. I call it the leaky truck. I call that the leaky truck, and the, if you guys play SnowRunner, most of you probably do, you know the Mastodon, and so they have the tracked dump truck, the Aramatsu Bowhead, here. Oh, not this one. That's the little crane truck. Wait, road, oops. Wait, I'm in the shop again. God dang. Did I pass it? Here we go. This one. It's basically like a Mastodon in the front, so I've been calling it the Tractodon. Don't ask me. Just making up some names, I guess. Black Wolf, thank you for the subscription. Also, hello if you're in here. Might be watching something else. Yeah, long story short, is this thing worth buying? That's a good question. I would say there's probably better things to buy. Like this, it's not a drastic improvement over the other one. Like there's probably more useful stuff. But I would say if you have extra money, sure. Like if it was just burning a hole in your pocket, then yeah, it's probably a good one. I do use the bike haul hauler, but not all that much. And I think, I don't know if they will eventually add a way to like remove sand, like basically just delete it kind of. Like a street sweeper or something that just removes all the sand in the area. But yeah, I think currently I probably won't use it very much just because it does spill sand everywhere and it's going to get sand all over the place where I don't want it to be. Alright, let me see if I can push those down a little bit. I think we're getting close to 20. I think we're probably at 12 or 13 or something. So what I found is the best for this, and it'll probably prove me wrong right here, but is basically I drive quick. Oops, screwed that up. I drive quick and I slam on the brakes right before I hit it. And that way my tires don't just go up and over it, they kind of stop and slide into it. Although I probably could just use the bladed truck and get that over here and push them all in. Maybe I could just slow creep it. 6, oh, 8, 9, 13, oh, 14. I think we're getting close. I thought we had like 12 or 13, so 14, that might be it. 14, okay, we got 15 with one there, so we need 5 more, roughly. We're probably not going to stream too much longer on this one. I don't know exactly what time, but I'll be joining a friend, and I believe actually 3 friends. And so when I end stream, I'm going to send basically what I'm going to do is raid them. So everybody from this channel will just be over there, and I'll just join his game. And so you'll still be hearing me, but I just won't be streaming it, just to try and make things a little bit easier. But actually, I think 2 and maybe even the 3rd one will stream. It'll be with NachoCast, Zing, the original Zing, and Wranglosaurus Rex. So some of you guys obviously know those couple of guys, but anybody new here might not. We're trying to get Rex up to 1,000 subscribers as well. He's at, I think it was like 960. He needs like around 40-ish more. But myself, Zing, and Nacho are above the 1,000 mark, so we're trying to get Rex there. That's actually part of the reason why I'll be raiding him, just to try and get a couple more people from here over to his stream, instead of, because, you know, obviously if you tell someone to go over there, they might not go over there, but if the stream just ends and it automatically takes you over there, then it'll probably get a couple more people. You recognize some of those names, Stu? That's good. By the way, how does the multiplayer work? Whose save game gets progressed? So for the host, it's their game no matter what. Like, obviously they don't have a choice, right? Like, it's gonna save. But if you're joining somebody else's game, it gives you the option if you want to save it and overwrite your game. And actually, I would suggest not doing that, because it can lock you out from being able to buy vehicles currently in the game. They might eventually fix that, but the way it is currently, and I can actually show you because I did it on this save here. I can't buy the logging, the rusty one or the better one of these ones. Let me just jump back to the garage quick. So if I go to shop and then we go over to trees, you unlock the Prosecco 200. Oh, what? Oh, weird. My controller just like stopped moving. You unlock the Prosecco 200 and also the MTK MD76 at the same time, and now they're just locked for me. I can't buy the newer versions. I have the rusty ones in my garage because it just gives them to everybody that's there. So I've actually done the mission to unlock them in a separate save. I actually did it just last night with somebody, and I still can't unlock them. And I know one of my friends, the original Zing that I was just talking about, he redid his entire map, like reset it and did the whole thing by himself, and he still didn't get those 2 vehicles. So I've done it in multiplayer and didn't get the vehicles the second time through, and he's done it solo and didn't get the vehicles the second time through. So you kind of lock yourself out from being able to buy certain vehicles if you save somebody else's save game that unlocked vehicles farther than where you are. So what I would do is join their game, get the experience, get the money, but then do not save it because it could screw you up later. Luckily for me, I'm planning on replaying everything myself and doing it all solo, because I want to. When I played a bunch of co-op, like obviously I'm missing stuff, right? Like Zing might do one mission, Rex might do another one, and Nacho might be doing a third, and then I'm doing something by myself. You know, that's obviously like the most unideal situation, because then all of us are doing our own things, but obviously it's the fastest to progress as well. So in that case, I'm missing out on 75% of the stuff to do. But yeah, I'm going to redo it all myself anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. And it's probably will get fixed here pretty soon anyways. Jennifer Schull, welcome in. Love your videos. What game? This is called Roadcraft. It's from the same makers of SnowRunner. It's somewhat similar with the driving mechanics, but it's a totally different game other than that. Okay, mate, thanks for the info about the multiplayer saves. Yeah, you're welcome. So yeah, I would just take the you get fuel, money, and experience from joining other people's games. I would just take that, and that's it. No, don't take their save. Yes, I have actually probably more than half my channel is just SnowRunner videos. Alright, I think we got, this is a 5th one. I think that should bring it up to 19, I think. Hello, Mr. Why Not. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Yeah, pretty much anything you'd want to know on SnowRunner's on my channel somewhere. And if not, I would suggest checking out Nathan Province's channel if you know who that is. He's got pretty much anything else that you'd want to know. He digs into the game files and stuff like that, or mostly his friends do, but they give him the information, so he doesn't have to. But he's got all the information. So that's where I would go. Tired, but good. Thanks. Yourself? I'm also doing good. I was really hungry earlier when I was streaming, so I'm glad I got to eat. I don't know why, but I was just very hungry when I was streaming earlier, and I was like, man, wish I could eat. Alright, I think this is the last tree that we need. I want to look at the map here in just a second to see how many trees, like what it looks like on the map with all these trees gone. There we go. Alright, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be it, yep. I wonder if I could... I was gonna say, I wonder if I could use this cutter head here and try and smack them down, but they don't... You can't really control it that much. Would be a lot easier if I had the plow. Or the blade, I guess you could say. Alright, I'm gonna try and grab that vehicle over there, which I probably should have used, but I had the thought after I already brought the vehicle out to just basically cut them and let them roll downhill. We actually just bought this one. This one was also used in the demo, if any of you guys played the demo. Alright, still at 14. Hey Spoon, welcome in. Alright, let's see if we can crane mode. Grab this guy. Oh no. Okay. Trying to get right between these last two. Perfect, I think. Oh no, just a little bit too much. Oh, maybe I can't get that. I might have parked in a bad spot. That tree stump's not helping. There we go, maybe. Okay. This is just not working. I think we got it finally. Woohoo! Oh my gosh. Hey, what's up, Matt? Welcome back. Okay. So we're doing a big logging contract here. I think we got all of them we need. We got 17 out of 20. Just got to get these last couple in the zone a little better. There we go. Oh wow, that built a bridge for us? Makeshift dam. By the way, I got really stressed out with SnowRunner. Style open choice progression like fell off, but this game really get into me. How do you feel about this game? Is this the change was necessary about this game? I actually really like it. I'm kind of, it's one of those games that I wasn't, or it's more fun than I was expecting. So it's a pleasant surprise actually. Okay, that's nice. We got a little bridge going there. Now, let's see. We have no main object or no side objectives. We have a main objective to clear the countryside base. So let's go get something up there. Oh my gosh, that's forever away. Let's get out maybe this. Emily, thank you for the subscription. Maramatsu overloading vibes. Good job. Thank you, why not? Working and lurking, nice logger. I'd recommend using the Kirovitz log claw to pick up large loads of logs in one grab. I was just saying, Matt, that's one of the machines I actually don't have. I have a really good number of machines, but that's one I don't have, and actually that would... Now that I think about it, what I just did there was basically just cut them and drop them in a pile. If I was able to do that same thing, and then pick them up with the log fork like you're talking about, dude, that would save so much time. That's a great idea. I'm definitely gonna be doing that next time. Because you can kind of line them up. It's probably hard to line them up completely, but line them up and then just drive into it and grab the whole stack of them. I've heard it's kind of hard to... It's not quite tall enough to drop them into the log loader. I mean, it does work, but it would be easier if it was a little bit taller. So probably what I'll have to do is drive on a little bit of a hill. Right? Oh, that is kind of a road, isn't it? Oh, that's right. We have to go sideways somewhere. Because this doesn't go around. We had to go this way all the way back to here. Okay, so let's follow this road out to the right. Maybe make a ledge. Yeah, oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, pour a little sand hill, and then, because I forgot you can even make hills on here. I was thinking like, oh, I have to go find a hill. No, I could just make a hill and then drop them in there. Oh, it's this spot again. Crap. Alright, let's go this way. Dude, you see that thing turn? That was sweet. Just turn and start sliding down the hill. Oh, wow. This doesn't look that great, does it? Maybe let's stick to the side again. Have you had experience in any case of those in-game vehicles from this or SnowRunner? I grew up in Russia. We had the Don 71 basic version of the Con, and other one that's not in the game that I wrote in is Loaf. Okay, that's cool. Not really. I sort of have two, I guess, kind of the same with you. My friend's dad growing up had something similar to the Apache. It was basically the Apache, but with 4 wheels instead of 6, because the Apache's got the weird, like, modified back end. But that was pretty cool. And my brother growing up actually had a Chevy similar to the CK1500. I don't remember what it's called. I think it might have been was it like a S10 or something? A little bit different, but kind of similar. I don't know, S10 sounds wrong though. I can't remember what it was, but it was a smaller Chevy, and it was pretty cool. What looks cool in this game is the fact that you have mandatory tasks, but you can do other things around to help the task. On SnowRunner, everything is mandatory task. That's true, yeah. Hey, the one, welcome in. Dude, this is like a perfect road through. Oh, it is a road. I was just like, there's no tire tracks. This is like a perfect road in here. That's kind of funny. Yeah, what I like is you can kind of do stuff if you want, but you don't really have to do most of it. Like, right here. Oh, I think I actually passed my spot. Yeah, I did. I have to go back to here. Like, right here I could be like, oh, you know what? I want to cross the water and just build a bridge right across, you know? Like, eventually you probably have to go across this part, and you could make it better, fill it in, or whatever you wanted to do, but... yeah, it's kind of up to you, which is cool. Matt says props to the devs. This game is such a high quality level design. I like it a lot. Alright, here we go. I think this is where we want to turn, somewhere around here. Can barely freaking see. It doesn't even look right, does it? Oh, okay, it's probably more to my right. Yo, how do I unlock that dozer that you're using right now? This is the Pioneer. To unlock this one, you have to beat the first 4 maps. So, I can't remember the first map's name, but it's Aftermath. So, after the storm. Then you have to beat... that's the second map. The first one I can't remember. Then you have to beat Sunken and... Incommunicado. Those would be the 3rd and 4th maps, depending on which order you do them. They're still 3rd and 4th, but... and then you unlock the next 3. It's on the next 3 maps. It's on the middle map called Sojourn. I think that's how you say it. And you have to beat about 50% of the main objectives for it to unlock. So it's about halfway through that one. Okay, so yeah, after that you gotta beat Sunken, and then you gotta beat about half the map on Sojourn. Matt just finished Incommunicado. It's awesome. Sunken is insane, though. Sunken is crazy. There's lots of stuff happening. Agreed. Voron needs something as well as the Azov. The Mule T1 is the only vehicle that we have with a cable, crane, and bed. Yes, exactly. That is a bit lame. Do you agree? I do like that the vehicles are a little bit more specialized. That you have to have, like, certain things for certain tasks. So honestly, I think they might have been better off just not having a crane and bed truck, because then nobody would have complained. It was either one or the other.
It's a minor miracle the machine yard is still standing. With our usual luck, there'd be a crater instead. Yes, here it is. And it just needs some dust brushed off. I can hardly believe my eyes.
But yeah, since they did add one, I think, yeah, people are gonna, I mean, even myself, I'm like, oh man, I wish they had more. So I do agree with you, but... wait, why? Oh, it's a big cement chunk in there. Holy crap. Oh, wait, I'm not even close to where I want to be? I thought I was close. Oh my gosh. Okay. So yeah, I think they would have been better off, in my opinion, just to not have a crane/bed truck combo. And then everything would have been more specialized, and maybe have that as like 2 years down the road or whatever, as like a DLC, you know, get new maps in this truck or whatever, but yeah, since they've done it, it would be nice to have a few more options than just the one. The Mule's cool, but yeah, I'd like to have a little bit more capable one. That one is, I mean, it can pretty much get out of wherever you bring it, but did I go the wrong way again? I did. Well, I guess I could follow this road out and around. That'll work. Like here you can build a bridge to save on time on the trips on SnowRunner. If the bridge is not a task, you can't build it. Exactly, Spoon. It's got to be something that the game wants you to do. I was like, where's the road? This is it, okay. I feel Spin Tires originally was just a fun game where you off-road. Logs were just there, but people did just off-roading slash mudding. Oh, whoa. SnowRunner is good, but the goal was just the missions and no free roaming off-road. Yeah, I mean, I came into the series with SnowRunner, so I didn't really play much of MudRunner, but I did enjoy doing the missions in MudRunner. But I know MudRunner is very popular with, like you said, just people running around doing whatever they want, you know, just basically driving off-roading trucks just around doing whatever. Quick stream of about 5 hours. I restarted, David. We just started like about an hour ago, actually. And we'll probably be done here in about a half an hour. So, yeah, a little quicker stream, like an hour and a half. Gabe, they want you to use the crane truck more. In SnowRunner, they are pretty useless. The big crane. Yeah, exactly, Spoon. That's where I think they could have either went with no crane trucks, or crane slash cargo trucks, and sort of had them all be more specialized. But yeah, since they did give us one, now they'll probably have to give us more because people will want them. Obviously, it's going to save you time if you can have both, you know, in one trip. Okay, Jay, when I get a chance, there's a cargo truck in this game that is a hidden king. Can handle more weight than any other. Oop. Can handle more weight than any other with amazing off-roading. Are you trying to like get me to guess what truck you're talking about, Matt? Master Sandman, welcome in. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up on the chats here. I really missed the night in Roadcraft. Yeah, it would be nice to have nights. I think they might add that in hard mode, but I don't know if that'd be like a really big change to do. I left Incommunicado, started the one at the bottom, sunken. But as soon as I arrive to home, I'll finish it. Thanks. You're welcome. Yeah, to get this truck, you have to beat both Sunken and Incommunicado. And obviously the first two maps, again, I can't remember the first one, but then Aftermath. So before the storm and after the storm, basically. You can guess if you want, but I'll send you the details after the meetings tomorrow. It can hold up... Oh, like... Are you talking about, like, the update, Matt? Or, like, did they put out some information or something that I'm missing? Okay, we're almost there. Like a little press release type thing. It can hold upwards of 10 concrete slabs without struggling. Oh, a specific base game unlock that is easily overlooked. Okay. If it's easily overlooked, I'd have to go with like the Wayfarer probably. Hello, Jessica. Welcome in. Trying to see if I can angle it just right and get up there. Might be stuck. No. I mean, I guess it's slowly rolling up. Great stream the other day. How's it going? Going well. Thank you, Matt. Okay, there we got it. Sort of. It's kind of slipping. There we go. Definitely have to fill in that hole. Once we get this garage part cleared, we can bring some vehicles here. But yeah, this one is pretty cool. It's just like the other one for road building. It's got the marching mode. It's got sand flattening mode, asphalt destruction mode. Did I miss one? Asphalt destruction, marching, sand flattening. Oh, and manual. Whereas some of the other ones, they just have manual and manual and marching, which means you kind of can't really use them for road building. You can clear stuff, but you can't really road build with them. So yeah, it's kind of cool. The blade will like flex and go in half, kind of. I'll show you in a second. For asphalt destruction anyways. I think we might be able to sneak up here. Save a little bit of time. Yeah, that looks like a way out right there, doesn't it? Pave a nice road in there, remove the stumps. Oh no, did I get stuck on it? No, okay, good. Alright, so we gotta remove all this crap. Let's do sand flattening. That puts it down a little bit. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Matt. It's got like a little spot right here at the back, like it could hitch onto a trailer or something, right? I don't know if that's what it is, but it looks like it. Maybe somebody else might know. I am probably going to be offered the program director position at the college I'm teaching at. Also, I'll let Nicole know. Awesome. That sounds like good news. Okay, I think I've read everything. Yeah, I don't know. I like this thing. It's cool. Just like a little tank. Push it all off to the side. Later, JJ. Awesome stream. Thank you. Why not? Have a good rest of your night. I'll probably see you over in Rex's here in a little bit. Speaking of that, I probably should check if Rex is going to be streaming, if he sent me the code. He might have already sent me it on Discord. He has not. I don't know if Psycho Kid is still here, but I saw your message. Oh, I didn't read it, but I saw your message. Mr. Native Storm, welcome in. Been a couple weeks. How you been doing? What are these little crowns? I don't know, Matt. I was wondering the same thing. I've never seen them before, and they just started popping up. Very sick from the cancer treatments. That's not fun. Is it going pretty well, though? Other than not feeling well? Like their doctors are saying everything's on track? Actually, let me see. What does it say if I click on these crown things? Anything? Nothing. I have no idea what the crowns are for, Matt. Not a clue. They weren't here earlier in the stream. It's just this stream for some reason. I do get to watch all of your streams, all you guys' streams when I wake up. It's getting there. It's a slow process, yeah. Yeah, that sucks, man. Hey, Tornado, welcome in. How are you doing, Mr. Tornado? Sorry to hear that, bud. Keep on fighting. Yep, fight the good fight. Oh, it's hitting the ramp, I think. Maybe? Oh, maybe it was hitting that. That fence just broke. Yeah, you're welcome, Native. It's never fun to hear about, you know, someone going through that. Even worse being the one to go through it, I'm sure. I know my sister-in-law had a couple of bouts with it. Ronald, welcome back in. Come on. Push these off into the corner here. Alright, I think we got 2 objects left to clear and then we're good. Looks like, and then we'll have this garage, I believe. It's going pretty good. Unable to dig in this area. Yeah, we're playing on the map of Deluge, which was, the same name of a Mudrunner map. It's not the same map, but the same name. Hello, Nicole. Welcome in.
The dam has suffered some breaches, so we need to go check it out. Also, Sandwing is suffering a blackout, either because of the earthquake or flooding, or maybe both. Can you take a look at the local power line and see if there's any damage? We also need you to bring a backup generator from the machine yard to the municipal transformer station. That should give them some power until the grid is completely restored. And if that isn't enough work for us, the pipes near Sandwing have burst, making the roads impassable. We need to replace the burst pipes with new ones, which you can get from the machine yard.
Okay. JJ, I'm Jessica Berry's wife. I subscribe to you. Well, that's awesome. It sounds like Matt knows you guys maybe personally, so that's cool. I appreciate the subscription. Thank you very much. So there's a sand pit here that we don't have active yet. We don't have any fuel, so we couldn't activate it. That's 4 fuel. Let's check out some of the other ones. Over here, that one's active. This one is not. That's 3. This one down here, that one doesn't even allow us to activate it. Weird. Maybe we have to do something else first. What do we got over here? Okay, one of them is just to reach the dam. We could do that. We have a truck actually right next to it. Funny. Wait, why can't I enter that? There we go. You're welcome, JJ. I love the sarcasm of this audio character. No, I was introduced via Dust Bunny's stream. Oh, okay, just showing support to great streamers. Gotcha. Well, that's very nice of you, Matt. So these are people that Dust Bunny knows. I know, trying to remember the name now. Just being introduced to them in the last couple of days. Oh, I gotta turn left there. Trying to think, there was somebody that was in here yesterday and I can't remember their name now. From Australia. That's one of Dust Bunny's viewers as well. You also know Dust Bunny? That's awesome. Okay, objective complete. That was an easy one.
Okay, it looks like there's a problem with the dam's water gate. We can't lift it because there's debris in the way. And even if there was no debris, there's still no power. But we can clear out the debris and bring over the backup generator. Also, you don't have to do this, but it would make it easier for all of us if you flexed your muscle around here a bit. All you need to do is fill the sand pit and repair the road sections. Then plan a route for our convoy from the tunnel exit base to the dam area.
Did you guys see that road that it wants us to build? So this one's fine. You know, it follows the road normally. Very long section though. And then it stops and there's another one right here across the river. So they probably want you to build a bridge to get across to here. And then look at this one. They're like, nah, screw that water. Let's just go this way. Cut down trees, pave a new road. That's pretty cool. Ronald says, I am going to become a streamer. Awesome. Very good luck to you, Ronald. Is Roadcraft worth the $40 price tag? I would say yes. That's some long road building, right? Alright, let's have this dude just start pouring some sand for us, I guess. Select route. There we go, you should start going. Let's bring out the old rusty one, I guess. Good luck, Ronald. It's a big industry, but I'm sure you will do great if you are persistent. That is true, it's very saturated. The machine, it depends on what you like, but a lot of people are really excited about this game. And personal opinion, 100% yes. I'm with Matt. Yeah, it's definitely depends on what kind of games you like, but I think if you like a lot of driving games and kind of open, like, this one's a little bit more open-minded, if that's the right word, probably not. But you can kind of do a little bit more stuff, sort of more sandboxy, that's the word I'm looking for. There we go. A lot of people jump right into the newest game, so if it still holds up after a month, then it's worth the money to me. Exactly, yeah. That's 100% true, because yeah, you'll play a new game just because it's new, and then after a while you're like, it really wasn't that great. I kind of did that with Expeditions. But I did find myself towards the end of Expeditions being like, oh, geez, like, I just want to finish all this stuff, you know? Not because, like, I just wanted to, like, have the satisfaction of beating it, but I was kind of, like, over it already. But it's been a long time since I've played it now, so I think I probably would enjoy going back every once in a while. Just not to, actually, you know what, I might just drive these, it's so close. Roadcraft is a 10 for me until I beat it and then I hope it's an 8. That's funny. Dust Bunny often does a stream finishing to watch yours. She plugs you at the end of her stream, quite nice. Lisa's also there a lot. Yeah, Lisa's always there from what I've seen. That's awesome, that's very nice of Miss Dust Bunny. I should get a command added for her. I know she recently started streaming, but... does steamrolling the sand make any difference after grading? I don't think so. I don't think it does anything. I've done it before and it didn't look like it really does anything. I don't think it does until after you've paved it. I've heard some people say that the paved roads aren't worth doing. I guess it's sort of more of a personal preference. I obviously think it looks way better, but... if you're just trying to get through the game, then probably not worth it, but I think for traction-wise it is better, but I'm not sure... Oh no, did they get stuck? What's going on here? Oh, we got stuck on a tree stump. There's a tree stump right in the middle of the road. Okay. We'll have to get that removed as well. Let's get our logging equipment out. I've noticed rain gradually makes sand bumpier, so paving prevents that. I have not seen that map, but that's a good catch. I've just noticed the roads kind of deteriorate over time, or at least they seem to. Like, you might have 10 routes that go through the same spot, and the first 2 or 3 or even 6 might be okay, but by the 7th one, 8th one, 9th one, like, those routes are no longer good. So, yeah, the paved routes definitely, definitely help the AI. You might be able to get through some of it, but yeah, it seems like once you pave it, it just makes it a lot better. Nick H, I don't pave roads unless I have to, it takes too much time. Sand works just as well. Yeah, I think sand works for the most part, but if you have an AI route where they're struggling, I'd probably just recommend paving it and see how that goes. Let me see if I can get ahead of this dude, and I'll probably have to cancel it and restart it. Oh my gosh, there's a whole bunch of stumps in here. Look at this. Stump Alley. I couldn't see that from the map, but that's pretty cool. Matt says, I'm really obsessed with making roads smooth, yeah. I would like to do that at some point, Matt. I haven't done it yet, but go over them like 5, 6, 7, 8 times and just make them nice and smooth. There we go. Hey, what's up, Lawrence? Welcome in. Good morning to you. But he says, yeah, paved roads really help with AI trucks on steep roads, less tire spin. Yeah, especially noticeable on the steep roads. I would agree with that. Yeah, that's funny. Nate says, if you had trouble with the big truck spilling sand, yes, I have. I think everybody has. I actually nicknamed it the leaky truck. It spills sand all the time. Mr. Maddie with a $3 super chat. Thank you, Maddie. Let's get some W's in the chat for Maddie. He's just lurking. Jumping off the top rope. Oh, what the heck? Where'd that come from? Yeah, that truck just seems to leak all the time. I think they'll probably fix that pretty soon here, but it's super annoying for sure. W from Matt. W from Summer. I have a combined playtime of 644 hours with SnowRunner across Switch and PC, so if Roadcraft is similar enough to SnowRunner, then it would be worth it for me. Yeah, that's a good amount of time. If you think about it, there's some games that you might play that are really fun that you play for like 40 hours, right? 40, 50, 60. So, I think if I had to guess, I think I would say Roadcraft's probably about 110 maybe or something. Like if you were to just kind of speed run through it. But if you want to make your roads all really nice and stuff, and depending on where you want to put the roads obviously and how much tinkering around you do, like it could go up to hundreds of hours. Alright, I think that's probably good. Let's see if I can switch to cancel this. Oops, not spectate. Open the route. Cancel. Oh wait, canceled the wrong one. Oops. Open the route. Cancel. Off the top rope, yeah. Got a wrestling reference in there. Coming in just to finish him off. Thoughts on Roadcraft since the latest patch? The crane controls and the AI seem better. I haven't used any... well, I guess I haven't really noticed the crane controls. I've used the crane. I've used a little bit of AI, but I haven't noticed it either. The XP thing is how many chat messages you've sent. Oh, really? Is that a new thing just today? It wasn't in my stream earlier. What's with the XP thing? Oh, okay. That makes sense. Because I was kind of confused. So those people have chatted a lot is basically what you're saying. Alright, I think that's probably good enough for now. We have to bring a tree cutting machine down here. Looks like because... how did I not notice this road went through part of the woods? Did I just look at the start and end point and was like, alright, that's good. We gotta cut down probably 3, 4, 5, 6 trees maybe? That's funny that those got sent to the other side. How's the new power cable going from Amazon? It just arrived like an hour or so ago. I have not put it in yet. I'll put it in. I was planning on putting it in before the stream, but then we didn't. It didn't arrive. So actually, I was probably wrong. So now it's almost 8 o'clock. I'm gonna check to see if Rex has sent me the code again. He doesn't look like he has. Alright. Because we'll probably be joining Rex here soon. 25 XP per message. The level progression in Roadcraft is much better though. It has a long progression from the first vehicle to the next. I'm sorry if I'm missing anybody's chats. Machine is similar to some aspects, but mostly it's a blank canvas with more similarities to Farm Sim than and FS Minor than anything. Cutting down the trees and stuff. Matt says he's racked up 30 hours in 5 days. I'm hooked. The AI doesn't seem to get stuck as often. I spent over 200 hours on the demo, so I have to use Roadcraft crane controls now. Oh no! Yeah, I got really used to it too, but let me see here. I guess we'll deploy this. I don't have another one, so. But yeah, I switched right back to Snow, and I've been playing that a lot lately, so. Seems pretty pointless, though. The XP, yeah, I'm not sure why they added that. Maybe they have plans to do something further with it, I don't know. The only thing that I wish Roadcraft would have done better that the DLC can fix is add more crane trucks. Started one I dislike. Gotcha, yeah, the crane. The Russian crane truck or the mule, like the crane cargo truck? I enjoy watching y'all play this. My brain says way too much going on at once. Alright, just making sure I get on here. What's your favorite video game? That's a good question. Honestly, I feel like it's probably either Grand Theft Auto or Red Dead. Those are really fun games, but I actually haven't even played all the way through the second one on Red Dead. I've played through all of the GTAs except for San Andreas. I'm currently playing through Vice City on the channel. But I do like a lot of driving-based games. I play a lot of heavy equipment or vehicle-based games. That's mostly what my channel's about. But I do every once in a while, like probably, I would say probably like 60% of my videos are SnowRunner. But I do have a couple, every once in a while I do a Grand Theft Auto stream. Just something different, you know? If you play the same game all the time, it just gets kind of too repetitive, sort of. Let's get some of these cut down. It's good it's good to see so many new faces to the community, JJ. Yeah, there's a lot of new people in here. It's a different game than SnowRunner, I guess, right? Alright, let me spin around here. Blue Zach, welcome in. Says hi Mateo. Hi JJ. Waving some hands. Before you continued on with Roadcraft, did you get a message about maintenance for an hour? Yes, I did. I think it says it's like 4 to 5 a.m. my time now. Jennifer says hi. What is your favorite video game? You play Farm Sim, okay. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Farm Sim lately too, actually. Let's do this. Yeah, I have a live stream series on Farm Sim 25, and then I have two video series that I'm doing currently. What does the back end mean of the whole maintenance thing? I'm not entirely sure. I think it's just like some like random loose ends, I guess you could say. Like stuff that works, but it's not necessarily like for example like the cranes or something. Not like that. It's like just stuff that they have to do some fixing for about the game. I don't know how to really explain it. Matt would probably know. Maintenance on the demo only affected the multiplayer. Burnout is a real thing with video games. If you play the same thing all the time, yeah. The cargo crane truck is amazing. The regular pivot crane truck. I think I know which one you're talking about. The Mule T1, I believe. Actually, let me get the stump grinder moved just a little bit forward here. Oh, I'm stuck on this one, okay. Get a couple more of these out of here, I guess, so we can turn around. Yeah, I guess one this morning at like 6 in the morning here, and then there's another one tomorrow morning at like 5 for some back-end stuff. This is essential maintenance that all online-based games require from time to time. Steam also does every week, but you rarely see it. First one was for game mechanics. Don't know what the next one is. Alright, here we go. I think I'll just reel that in maybe a little bit. Park it there, turn this, pull it back. I think that looks pretty good to me, maybe a little bit further. Something like that. I'm going to turn the truck actually. Try and make it 90 degrees. I think that's good. Let's see how that goes. Oh, I gotta back up, back up. There we go. Oh, look at that. Almost perfect length. Alright, let's see if I can knock it in a little bit. Oh, nope, missed it. Maybe I could just back up to it, huh? There we go. Perfect. Alright. Get that one packed so that we don't have to worry about smacking it. You never thought about doing that? Yeah. You can do it for about half the trailer, Nate. Once it gets to about half the trailer, it starts to hit the other logs, and it doesn't really allow you to do it anymore. But yeah, you can fill up about half a trailer's worth of logs before it sort of fails. Definitely would save you some time. Takes a little bit of lining up, you know, sort of prep work for it, you could say, but once you get it, probably save you a little bit of time. There's a log right behind here. It wouldn't let me mulch that tree, that's funny. Back end is the coding normal people don't have access to. We can mod the front end in XML. Yeah, back end stuff, okay. Welcome back, Mr. Stu. Gotta go to sleep, early start, and stressful meetings tomorrow. Alright, good luck with the meetings, Matt. Hopefully you have a good night's sleep, so you're not as stressed out with it. I don't really see any more stumps in here, but I'm probably missing them. There's just a lot of tree cover, I can't quite tell. What's this? I don't know. I was curious when I started seeing people's with like number 1 and 2s and stuff. I'm like, what is going on? Apparently it's like a XP thing. You get XP for every time you chat, and people who chat more have like more XP or something. You're special. We got Maddie with the gifted sub. Thank you, Maddie. Oh, I went to Lisa. That's awesome. Lisa's not here as far as I know, but she'll probably be here. Oh, that's a short one. Okay. She'll probably be here at some point. But actually, I'm gonna keep checking my messages, see if Rex has messaged me. Scott, has he messaged you? There we go. Rex gave us the code invite. So 8:07. Nice. We timed it perfectly. He just sent it. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm actually going to send everybody over to Rex's stream when he starts. Let me see if he started. And I'm actually going to end my stream. Let's see, is he live now? Not quite. So we'll give it a minute. There's 5 people waiting over there. Maddie or someone, do you want to tell me when Rex goes live, if you wouldn't mind? And then we'll end stream and send everybody over there. Quick, get your likes in. Thanks, neighbor. Let's see, we got a W from Mr. Stew. Just one? One W? Well, thank you, Mr. Maddie. I appreciate that. He says, yes, I can. Thank you again. Well, I was saying thank you for the... He just went live. Okay. So I'm going to send everybody over there. I'm going to go grab a drink of water, run to the bathroom real quick, and then I'll be joining Rex's Discord and joining his game, and then you guys will be watching me with Rex. Oh, no, I missed it, didn't I? Shoot. Oh, that one's going on the ground. Oh, wow. But yeah, we'll send everybody over to Rex's stream. So just give me 1 second. I gotta set this up so that it does send everyone there. Let me try to refresh this. Oops. And then we'll be joining him real quick. Actually, I could even join him and then send you guys there, so that I'm already in the game. Okay. That's weird, it didn't show up. Okay, it's showing Zing is live, but not Rex for some reason. Let me try and refresh it again. Maybe it's just taking a minute. Dad, I'm hungry. There we go, we got Rex, okay. So we'll save this. Alright, let's go back to the hub. We there yet? Alright. That's 3 she's got from me now. Really? She got one from... because I know she got one in Zing's, I think they said the other day. Okay, join game. Got it. We have 64 hours now on this one. 0 hours over here. Enter by code. I'm going to turn my screen black for just a second, guys. And when I'm loading in, I'm going to end stream, and everyone's going to go over to Rex's stream. So, give me 1 second. There we go. Joining game. Back to here. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching. We're loading into Rex's stream, so as soon as I hit end, I'll be over there, and then I'll be over there, like, in his game and in the chat and stuff, so... yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Please go subscribe to Mr. Rex. We're about 50 subs away from 1,000. Really funny guy. Ask him to do a little air horn. He'll give you an air horn and stuff. So... Oh, it never went back. Weird. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and have a good rest of your night. I'll see you all in the next one.